What's going on, guys? My name is Aeon Access. Welcome back to, well, not welcome back. Welcome to Ninja Gaiden 2. Uh, I had just started, I had just got the 7-day trial for PlayStation Now, and it, I honestly gotta say, if your internet is good, it is amazing. I'm seriously considering getting the $20 a month subscription. It is so good. You could play almost any game. You could play any game on there. You could play it. There's over 600 games. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. But yeah, let's do. We're gonna do some team missions, and let's not do Ultimate Ninja 5 because I haven't. I haven't played this game in years. I almost got 100% of the missions done on the PS3. The only ones I needed to do were Ultimate Ninja 1, 2, 3, or 1, 3, and 4, and then all of the Master Ninja ones. See, hold on, where is it? Let's see. I got. Okay, so we did this one, and this one. This one's easy. This one's pretty easy. This one's easy because you can exploit the twirl when you use one of the girls. Basically, what you have to do is you both play as Rachel, and or one of you plays as Rachel, the other one plays as Ryu, and the one that plays as Ryu needs the Howling Cannon because you need to shoot them with the. You just need to keep shooting them, and then with the twirl, you can pretty much tank all of the hits. And then for these two, they're the Fiend Ryus. They're basically you're fighting yourself. And if you use the Lunar Staff, you can catch them in Izuna drops. This one's easy. You only have to defeat 2 of them, but this one's kind of hard because you have to defeat 5 of them. This one is ridiculously hard. We kept getting to the final boss, which is the picture there, and we just kept dying. I'm talking about me and my friend. We used to play this all the time. That one takes a lot of practice. You really need to know the mechanics and how to exploit some of the bosses. Master Ninja, we didn't do any of these. Yeah, we didn't do any of these. This one we got close because you can catch this is regular Genshin, and you can catch Genshin in some Izuna drops when you use a Lunar Staff. This one's hard because the freaking health on that skeleton thing goes down way too slowly. We did beat all the mentor missions. This one's the hardest one. But if you play as Rachel, you can just you can snipe all of them. And then the warrior and acolyte missions are pretty easy. So I'm just gonna do a couple acolyte missions. Maybe 1 or 2. Now let's see, which weapon do I want? Probably that one. Piercing blades. I do like the piercing blades because and when I do like the piercing blades because it chops off their limbs, which is really nice. And when you play with when you play with the partner, you definitely want the twin katanas. I didn't unlock Blade of the Archfiend yet or the True Dragon Sword because I haven't beat that or haven't got that far yet in the main story. Basically, well, since your save data is not saved to the cloud, you have to start over basically. But if you had the PlayStation Plus, I think if you had the PlayStation Plus back then, and you saved your data to the cloud, it would work. Oh shit! I was taking a drink. No, no. And basically, what I do is I just spam Izuna drops. There's an instant kill for most enemies. Even on like Master Ninja and Ultimate Ninja, it is an instant kill for most enemies. Except for the claw guys. The claw guys are ridiculous because you need to do these in a drop like 3 times before it actually kills them. So you just don't even want to bother with that. And you do want to make use of your shurikens because it stuns the guys who are trying to shoot you. Thanks for stealing my kill there. When you're playing with a computer as your partner, you definitely want to give them the dual katanas because they are the strongest weapons in the game. Or it is the strongest weapon, and I didn't realize I caught somebody in a. I thought I dropped it, but I got somebody else. I didn't finish it because I didn't realize it. Basically, like you're fighting like an extra enemy every time because you're also fighting the camera because the camera in this game sucks. It sucks ass. It is so bad. Why'd you shoot over there? Anyway, but yeah, once you unlock the True Dragon Sword and Blade of the Archfiend, uh, those are the two main weapons you want to use in your team missions, except for certain bosses. I know the two fiends that, or I know the two bosses, or the red and blue guy that you fight when you're playing the Momiji mission in story mode. You want to use the Tonfa because it does the most damage. It's really easy to stun lock them. And I know for Wolf, you want to use the Blade of the Archfiend, which is the dual katana. And for that one spider ninja guy that you fight in chapter 1, you want to use the Eclipse Scythe, because if I'm not mistaken, there's an exploit where you can stun lock him. Zidonius, if it's just Zidonius, I think you want to use the Lunar Staff, because the square, square, square triangle attack is like really powerful against him. That's how I beat it on Mentor. Quick disclaimer, I never beat Master Ninja on this game. I only ever finished Mentor. In Master Ninja, I got to chapter 5 and I got stuck because the girl missions when you're on the higher difficulties are ridiculous. I was scared so bad that I was gonna get stuck on the Ayane mission in Mentor difficulty. God, what the fuck? Come on. Shut the fuck up. If I'm not mistaken, this building right here is where you get the... Oh, how did you die already? This is fucking Acolyte. Sorry, this is really laggy. Sometimes my controller doesn't pick up the inputs because I'm not using a PS4 controller. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller because I am playing on PC, which is something that's really nice about PlayStation Now. Like if you have a good laptop, you can play your PlayStation Now games anytime you want, and all your save data saved to the cloud, so you can just play whatever. So there's that mission done. No, I think we're good. Cat, if you walk in front of the computer one more time, you're not getting any treats. No, I don't want to play the mission again. Let's see if anybody else is playing. He's probably still grinding the Ultimate Ninja. Problem with this game is nobody plays anymore. I think some people still play the PS3 version, but yeah. I decided not to do the PS3 version because I don't have a capture card. Well, I didn't decide. I just couldn't do it. So, we'll just keep grinding these acolyte missions until I have to go to work. I fucking hate work. That's why I'm doing YouTube, but you know, to each his own. Oh, I didn't change his weapons. Fuck. what's nice about the combined ninpo spells, or what's nice about playing with another person, is that you don't always get the ultimate or get the double ninpo when they do like the fucking nuclear explosion or whatever. But yeah, when you're playing with another person, you can kind of communicate with them to not do it if you want to achieve a particular goal with the ninpo that you're using, as in like using piercing void to hit an enemy in a certain spot, or if you're grinding the obliteration technique using the wind blades to cut off their limbs and stuff. I didn't even try that. It's because my controller's lag, and it buffers the inputs too, which is really annoying. If you're a fan of speed running, you know what buffering inputs means. I never liked this mission only because it's such a enclosed space. Those sorcerer guys are retarded on Mentor and Master Ninja. Stop stealing my kills, dude. God damn it. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Get over here, bitch. I hate these guys so much. But this is Acolyte, so it's not too hard. When I played through again, or as I'm going through the story mode, I'm doing Warrior because Acolyte is just too easy. I did want a decent challenge. It kind of reminded me of when I played through on Acolyte the first time, because I wasn't experienced with the game and I wasn't prepared for how hard the game actually is. Which really begs the question, if that was hard, if this game is hard, how hard is the original one on the 360? 2, 1. Okay, this should be one more wave. If this isn't the last one, that should be one more. Oh, okay, this is the last one. Very good. All right. Nope. Nope. I think if you hit, do you want to play the mission again? It takes you back to mission select. Okay, so yeah, good. All right. Oh, great. I love these guys so much. What I do like about the PlayStation Now is that you don't need PlayStation Plus to play online, which is so nice. Like it is awesome. Like you can play Resident Evil 4 and 5 or 5 and 6 without having uh online without having PS Plus. What do I want to give you? Let's give you these again. But yeah, it is so nice. But the problem is you can only play with other people that have the PlayStation Plus or the PlayStation Now or that are playing it on PlayStation Now. I'm only using Enma's Fang because it's really good against these fucking big guys. Because it stuns them. Not as good as Rachel's weapon, but it's still not bad. It also cuts their limbs off pretty easily, so you can just obliterate them. But like when I first played through when I first did team missions, I was actually decently surprised with actually how hard the warrior missions were, because uh, it legitimately surprised me. Like, I died a lot more than I expected. Is he dead yet? And basically with Emma's Fang, you just do the standard square attack, just to try to get as many hits in so you can try to cut their limbs off. So you want to do this, and then you also want to switch that up with the Azuna drop if you're doing like the small enemies. But for the big ones, you just do that. You gotta be careful though, because using the slow weapons for the higher difficulties is really risky, because there's a lot of attacks that aren't safe on block, which if you played fighting games, you would know what not safe on block means. It's that when you do an attack, if they block it, you're open for a couple frames letting them attack before you're able to block, which I don't like. God damn it. Shit, I dropped it. Um, you're always stealing my kills, dick. Now, sometimes it is kind of laggy. Was that it? Holy shit, that was quick. Sometimes it is laggy because it's all streamed. And how did I only get a silver? I'm gonna have to go back and redo some of these just to get gold on all of them. But there are some it's almost impossible to get gold on. Like a lot of the Master Ninja and the Ultimate Ninja stuff, it's really hard to get gold on because of how difficult it is. And like just clearing it in general is just an accomplishment by itself. Anybody who beat all the missions and got the trophy for all the missions, I applaud you. Now, what's cool about this game is it also has chapter challenge. Is you can go through all the missions again with all the weapons, and you can skip the cutscenes, which is really nice. And the chapter challenge actually is really good for when you trying to grind kills to get the 1,000 kill trophy for each weapon. What's really cool, what also is really cool about this is that it stacks your trophies with the original one. So if you played the PS3 version, it is the same version, and it does stack your trophies, and it lets you continue the trophy hunt that you started. It just doesn't let you use your save, obviously. Now, I wonder if you're able to use a flash drive. That would be pretty nice to get your save file from the other game. Now, when you see a lot of those enemies that you're not able to Azuna drop, I do like to use Enma's Fang just to get a little bit of a stun out of them when I attack, like that. But the wolves or the werewolves are really hard to get a stun out of. If you attack while they already started their attack, you're not gonna stun them. This is a Ryu is a character I would love to see on Death Battle. Like versus somebody. I'm not sure who. What I don't like about these guys is that those chainsaw arm guys it's also really hard to get. You could do that, I mean. But if you're able to do that anyway, you would have got a stun out of them with just a standard square combo. Thank you, bitch. You almost stole my kill again. What's cool is that when you only have like one enemy left, you can use the bow to just kind of infinitely loop them with the stun lock. Like this. Until they die. Now you saw that I threw Shuriken there, which isn't really an issue, which really doesn't affect them, but it's just kind of like a... It's just kind of like a reflex. Thanks for taking the hits, bro. Okay, let's use it. Get rid of those fucking dragons. What's nice about the ultimate info is that it kills all the enemies that are on your screen right now. Now, what I will say is that when you're fighting a boss, the ultimate ninpo doesn't do as much damage as Piercing Void, depending on if it has a weak spot. If it has a weak spot and you're able to hit it with Piercing Void does more damage than the ultimate ninpo. But if it doesn't have a weak spot, you still kind of just want to use the Piercing Void because then you don't want to waste your I can't talk. You don't want to waste your partner's ninpo. Because resources are so valuable in the higher difficulties. You want to... Basically, there are certain points in every mission that you want to do it. No. I'll do one more. Why not? Why the fuck not? Because most of the time, the ninpos give you a certain amount of damage, and when you're fighting when you're fighting like multiple bosses at once, you kind of want to use all of them right at the beginning, just so it makes the fight a little shorter. I do like using the slow weapons sometimes because it kind of trains your reflexes to react faster than you normally would. Enma's Fang in this game does what I like to call crowd control. Like if you're in the middle of a bunch of enemies, it stuns them so you can just keep going. What's cool about those like these things is that you can Izuna drop them. And I do know which enemies you can and cannot Izuna drop in this game. I've tried them all. That's how I found out about the Izuna drop with the Fiendries and Genshin. What I do like about this game is that the only time it really lags is when it's, when you're in a loading zone, when it's loading the next area, which is understandable. It does that in the original game too. I like how it's always the same with the Endless Fang. You just cut the legs off. Come on. There we go. Another cool thing about Emma's Fang is that if you do it right, you can just chain ultimate techniques. Just like this. And karma doesn't really matter, although I do suppose it probably plays into what medal you get. Is that it? Oh, that's it. Dragon pose. Oh yeah. When when you're fighting the towers, you have to go through twice because sometimes it'll give you a um like a silver medal and them a gold medal because they killed all four statues and you didn't kill any of them because you're twirling. So you got to go through and switch so they do the twirling and you kill the enemies and that way you get a gold. But anyway, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. Link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Thank you guys so much. I will see you all in the next video. This is Aeon Axis signing out.